Yo, what's up guys, it's D Brown with Track Headz, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Track Headz. So for today we have a nice workout Wednesday on tap. Alright, today we have 2x25m flies with a 25m running, and then we have 2x200s at about 6 minutes rest at about 90%. Okay, the key focus on this workout is to work on my turnover, work on speed and speed endurance, and then also work on some specific just like high intensity runs. Right now I'm training for a 300-meter time trial, so I really want to give my body the stimulus it needs to run through and be able to run at the pace that I want at 300, right? My goal is to try and hit under 37 seconds around that time. You know, it's been a while since my body has been in that kind of rhythm. So, you know, the best thing to do, like that's what practice is for, to teach your body that rhythm is okay, and we can handle that rhythm. So yeah, my workout for today is to stimulate my body to make sure that it has the ability to handle that rhythm. All right, it's pretty cold out. As you see, I have a hoodie, I have sweatpants, sweatshirt on. So I'm really making sure that I have a quality warm-up, making sure the hips are loose, making sure my glutes are loose, hamstrings, quads, calves, everything, so that I can have a good practice, especially when you're dealing with speed work, right? Especially with the fly work. You know, my last major injury I was doing fly work about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I was doing 30 and 60-meter flies, and the volume was way too high. It was super hot out. I think I was dehydrated, my hamstring cramped, and it was not a fun time. So definitely make sure, if you're trying fly work or if you have never done fly work before, to make sure you have a quality warm-up. Right, so after I do my dynamic drills, I go straight into speed drills. Right here is AWOKs. And I'm gonna go briefly over some of these drills I do, just so you know, you guys can kind of see how I get my body prepared for sprinting, right? How I get my body prepared for sprinting on the muscular level, on the tendon level, to work on my central nervous system, right? Because right now it's about 50 degrees out, and 50 degrees with no sun, you know, in desert kind of weather it doesn't feel too good sometimes. So as you saw, I did AWOKs and A skip. Now I'm doing high knees, and my main focus is to make sure I have good technique. I'm snapping down under myself, and I'm having a good push out after the drill. This is butt kicks right here, really making sure I get that contraction and that relaxation from my quads and my hamstrings as they go back and forth. And this right here is alternating fast leg. So I do 1 and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. My 3 was a little bit slow, as you could tell. I really got to work on that reaction time. Always things to work on when you're dealing with running and dealing with track. So this quick high knees, I use it to kind of warm up my central nervous system. And right now I'm doing my push-outs. So with the push-outs, I use it as like a systems check, right? I'm making sure I'm pushing well, my rhythm is on point, I'm snapping down. I'm also lately been working on lower heel recovery so that my stride is a lot more efficient on my push-out. So this is my first 25-meter fly, and as you see, I'm making sure I get a good push-out, putting my foot down. And on this particular rep, I didn't really turn over too much on the second fly zone. So in the slow-mo, as you see, I'm landing under myself, I'm snapping down. My main focus is to stay tall, good posture, stay relaxed, and just make sure I snap down. So on that rep, I wasn't really focused on turning over too much. On the second rep though, I make sure that there's a change in my turnover as I enter the fly zone, you know, to kind of simulate, you know, just quicker turnover. So yeah, and just making sure I run all the way through. This one, like you see, turnover is just a little bit faster as I go through the fly zone. I'm still focused on snapping down, but it's not as much time. I'm not on the ground for as long, if that makes sense. So now I start the first 200. Like I said, with these 200s, the main goal is to make sure that I have a good intensity. I'm not redlining though. My main goal going into this workout was to run between 23 and 24 seconds or 90%. You know, the rhythm is feeling good at this point, and as I'm running, you know, I'm just feeling great. So I end up running the first one in about 23.8, I believe, and then the second one, it got kind of toasty, so I had a nice push out, making sure I apply a lot of force to the ground, stay relaxed. And on this second one, I went 24.8, so it was a really good run. I was really happy with the run because this is the first time in a while that I've run 23 in practice for 200. So yeah, like I said, the work continues. We're gonna keep it up, and I was happy to walk away pretty healthy as I run my way through this line, guys. So yeah, just want to kind of give you guys an update on how training has been going. Thank you guys for watching. This is D Brown with Track Headz. Peace.